Have you ever wondered what makes a fully kosher supermarket different from a regular grocery store? In this video, I'm taking you on an exclusive tour of an Orthodox Jewish supermarket, giving you a behind-the-scenes look at the unique products, kosher certifications, and specialty items that set it apart, the prices, and so much more. So let's roll up our sleeves and let's get prepping. This particular kosher supermarket is called Bingo, and I'm so happy they finally opened up in my area. As you will see, it's a one-stop shop, which is amazing for a busy working mom like me. After getting our shopping cart, the first item that we come across is wine. There is such a huge variety of different types of wines and grape juice here. Wine or grape juice plays a major significant part in the Jewish religion. They are used in key rituals such as making kiddush on Shabbat and holidays, as well as wedding ceremonies and the Passover seders, marking moments of holiness and celebration. Across from the wines, we see an assortment of chocolate treats, and this specific one has been my favorite since childhood. Whenever I'm in the store, I always take one, but today I was good. You guys would be so proud of me. As you see, besides the kosher certification that's there, we find that it states that it's dairy because Orthodox Jewish people don't consume dairy right after meat. Some aisles are also designated specifically for upcoming holidays such as Purim or Passover. On Purim, we give out gift bags of food and snacks, and in this aisle, they are showcasing prepared mishloach manot, which are gift bags for the upcoming holiday. A large distinguishing factor of an Orthodox Jewish supermarket is that everything in the store is verified kosher, providing shoppers peace of mind when selecting products. The next item that we find is kosher gum. Regular gum may contain non-kosher ingredients derived from animal sources like gelatin. That's why we need to have a certification on our gum. This next aisle is every kid's weakness, and some adults as well, let's face it. Here you will find a huge variety of kosher candies and treats. My personal favorites are their gummy bears and gummy worms. Many of the kosher candies and treats that you'll find here are like a mock version of the non-kosher varieties, like these Mentos, unless they've become kosher lately. But they also have the Swedish fish, like I showed you, that's kosher. So they have different spins and different variations of the non-kosher products. This next aisle is a home cook's dream, offering a wide variety of farm fresh produce, many of which have been already pre-cut and pre-chopped. But more than that, many of these vegetables and greens are marked with either a pre-checked or an unchecked label, signifying if the product is free of bugs or insects. I wanted to include this clip right over here to show you all of the prices of the vegetables, and let me know down below if where you're shopping out in your little neck of the woods, if these prices are the same, different, more or less. You'll also find a few companies that cater to the pre-checked community, I guess, who want to buy their greens all pre-checked, and you will find that checked item that I'm just circling in red over here. There is also, however, a variety of non-checked items that one would be able to check at home on their own. And of course, you'll find a variety of the usual fruits and vegetables like any other grocery store. And while regular fruits and vegetables don't need a kosher certification, many are careful to examine the produce to ensure that it is insect-free. They also have a small section of different types of halvas. There's so many varieties, as you'll see right here. One of the best things about a kosher supermarket is how easy it is to make and prepare for Shabbat, because you will literally find everything here, including these Shabbat and holiday timers. Shabbat timers are so essential for so many Jewish homes these days. These timers help automatically turn lights and appliances on and off during Shabbat and Jewish holiday. Now on to the frozen section in this kosher supermarket. One of the coolest things here is the greenhouse grown strawberries. Why, you may ask? Because strawberries are one of those trickier fruits when it comes to kosher laws. They need to be checked carefully from any bugs, and the greenhouse grown strawberries minimize that concern, making them a super convenient option. There is still a wide variety of non-checked frozen fruits to choose from for those who are not particular. Next, we find pre-checked frozen broccoli, another huge time saver for kosher kitchens, since checking fresh broccoli for bugs can take a while. This is a new product that I just noticed that they started to carry, an acai bowl. I think my oldest daughter would love it. Let me know if you guys have ever tried it here. Now let's head to one of my favorite sections, the dairy aisle. There you'll find everything from kosher milk and cheese to yogurts and butter. But what if you're making a meat meal and you need dairy substitutes? Because in our Orthodox kosher kitchen, we don't mix milk and meat together. That's where the parve non-dairy section comes in handy. There they have parve butter replacements, dairy-free cream cheese, and even sour cream. They even have dairy-free whipped cream for all of those yummy cakes and desserts that one would serve for a Shabbat meal or holiday. If you love quick meals, you'll love this section. They have a huge array of frozen kosher meals, making life so much easier, especially for busy families. These are my go-to frozen fries, which make dinners come together quickly and effortlessly. You will also find a variety of pre-made frozen pizzas, franks, and meat dumplings. I wanted to show you this kosher certification, OU GLAD. So you'll see a variation of different kosher certifications all throughout the store. This next aisle offers a wide variety of kosher breads, rolls, bagels, and even baguettes. There's such a huge variety to choose from. They also have an entire section filled with kosher frozen fish. I love that they also provide fresh fish for quick dinners as well as for Shabbat meals. Here you will find a whole section of pre-seasoned meats ready to cook with. You can either barbecue them or make it for Shabbat for a quick and easy meal prep. Don't they look so good? The kosher meat section in a kosher supermarket is one of the most carefully regulated areas, ensuring that all meats adhere to strict Jewish dietary laws. An animal to be considered kosher according to Jewish law has to chew its cud and have split hooves, like a cow or a lamb, for example. They have so many cuts of meat that at times it's honestly a little bit overwhelming of what to choose from. I know that I'm definitely blessed to be in a community with such a huge variety. Whenever I'm in a quote-unquote regular supermarket, I never really look at their meats because I don't usually buy them. So I'm curious to know if these meat prices are completely outlandish compared to the ones in your neck of the woods. Let me know down below. This is the pastrami roast that I use in my cholents. If you've seen my previous videos, it's just full of flavor and comes out so yummy every time. The eggs at this time are a small fortune, as they are in many other grocery stores and supermarkets, but luckily it seems like it's going down now. They also had this really cute section of all these different types of seasoned olives. Let me know in the comments below which one would be your favorite. This is my go-to aisle when I have to make a quick Shabbat meal. It is filled with so many pre-made dips and dressings. They have Shabbat kugels, chickens, huge varieties of soups and pre-made meals. I've actually just recently posted a video when we were about to head out for a Shabbat meal, and unexpectedly my son got home from school with a fever. So our plans very quickly changed. We ended up staying home, but I cooked virtually nothing for Shabbat. I quickly ran to Bingo and picked up a soup, some dips, some challah, some chicken, some sushi, and we were all set to go for Shabbat. I definitely draw inspiration for my Shabbat meals or even my dinner preps just looking at the different array of meals that they have set out here. Everything looks so good. Here they have a huge assortment of freshly baked breads, pitas, bagels, and even baguettes. If you thought kosher sushi wasn't a thing, think again. Here you'll find a full selection of freshly made kosher sushi with only kosher fish. Let me know which one is your favorite. My kids chose this Caribbean roll and they were absolutely obsessed. They ate it in the car. It was so good. My personal favorite sushi roll is definitely the tempura rolls. I love having my fish cooked. There's just something that really skeeves me out about raw fish in my mouth. Let me know if I'm the only one or if you guys can relate to this. They have the cutest section of fancy ice cookies for all types of occasions, whether it's for a baby boy or an upsharon, which is when a boy cuts his hair for the very first time, or if there's a baby girl in the family or even an engagement party. There is something special for everyone. They also have a pretty big selection of packaged treats that make perfect hostess gifts. I thought these scissor and tzitzit and kippah ice cookies were the most adorable thing. Something to bring or something to give actually as a present whenever you're hosting an upsharon for your boy. It was so cute. No joke, they even have shoes. I would have totally gotten these Ugg slippers, but unfortunately they didn't have them in my size. They also have an entire Judaica selection filled with things like the natlas, which are the ritual washing cups, the tzitzit, challah covers, kippot, and even Jewish books for kids. There's also an aisle dedicated to children's toys. Look how cute this one is of a Shabbat mommy. It comes together with candlesticks, candle tray, matches, some tzedakah, which is charity, and even a headscarf. I would so totally get this one for my baby Yehuda. It's for a Shabbat Abba with the Kiddush cup, the challah, and the knife. and a sitter. Very, very cute. This snack section is like no other that I've ever seen in a non-kosher supermarket. It's an entire aisle of individually packed potato chips, pretzels, and cookies for little ones to take to school for snack. Because Orthodox kosher kitchens don't mix milk and meat, there are usually color-coded utensils to ensure that there is no confusion between the two sets of dishes. That's why in this next aisle, you'll see a mixture of red for meat, blue for dairy, and green for parve. Because the Jewish religion marks virtually almost every holiday and event with lighting candles, you'll see an entire candle lighting section offering both wax candle and oil for those who prefer to light with oil. They also have beautiful Havdalah candles and sets including matches. Many Orthodox Jewish families use something called a Shabbat lamp, which allows us to have light on Shabbat without turning actual switches on and off. This is also where you'll find the hot plates. This is used to heat up food on Shabbat and Jewish holidays. Water urns and crock pots are also available in this aisle, which many of us use on Shabbat and holidays. There is also a small selection of headscarves to choose from. So as you can see, this is no ordinary supermarket. An Orthodox Jewish kosher grocery store or supermarket is truly in a league of its own. From ritual items to Shabbat essentials, they carry everything you need to prepare for the week, holidays, and beyond. If you enjoyed this shopping trip, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes looks into kosher living. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite find. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy prepping from my family to yours.